pleased to be joined now by the voice of the Terrapins since 1979, the legendary Johnny Holliday. Johnny, great to have you with us. First of all, we heard from Mark Turgeon there talking about the road ahead for the Terps in these two huge games. Are you surprised at how good this team has been this year, given all the turnover from last season?
You know, Dave, I think I'm surprised at the way the freshmen have played. Yeah, because they played such a major role in this team getting the 21 wins. I'm really not that surprised because I knew they had talent coming in, and especially with Melo coming back. And that made a whale of a difference when he decided not to go to the NBA. And I think that kind of solidified everything as far as the Maryland offense was concerned. And but the freshmen have been the key, I think, to this team this year. I mean, how many college teams at this level do you see 3 freshmen in the starting lineup and all 3 capable of double-figure games? Not a lot.
Right.
Hey, John, I mean, you know this team better than probably anyone outside of the coaching staff. How important was the return of Melo Trimble to the development of the freshmen?
And I think it's tremendous. I mean, I think he understood that he wasn't ready last year to go to the NBA. And Mark Turgeon said to him, I want you to go to the camp. I want you to try out. Don't sign with an agent, and you will know exactly if you're ready to go or not. And I think he understood he had a lot of things to work on in this game. 1 more year at Maryland, hopefully 2 more years after this one, and you can build in that resume, and then you're ready to go to the next level. But I think it made a huge difference. A lot of guys took a big sigh of relief. Anthony Cowan has benefited, I think, the most, you know, his running mate in the backcourt. So I think it's been a tremendous plus for this team.
And I think that's been an actual help for Melo as well, just to have those 2 point guards allow Melo to play off the ball a little bit. And what was Coach Turgeon's thought process? I mean, when you're coming into a season, I know when I was coaching, to have a bunch of freshmen, you tend to get a little nervous. Could you tell a little bit about what Coach's thought process as he came in with this freshman class?
Well, as you look right there at Melo, I think when you think about the freshmen, you naturally think, okay, it's a major step up from high school to this level of play. And I think he understood that it's going to be an adjustment, as Anthony Cowan, another freshman right there. But all of a sudden, when you talk to these 3 guys, as I have many times, and one of the questions I asked them was, how much of a difference is it from where you were playing last year to this year? And all 3 guys said, you know, it's not that different. I said, really? Wow. You got to be kidding me. He said, no. I said, how about the big guys, the 6'10 guys, when you drive in the paint and they're coming at you from all different angles? He said, yeah, you have to adjust your offense a little bit, but they got to guard me, okay? And I'm pretty quick, and I'm quicker than they are. And it's just, and all 2 of the 3 guys, Kevin Herter and Jackson, played on the international circuit last year on the under-18 team. So they've all got experience, but I thought that was a great answer. No, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, well, I guess the numbers speak for themselves.
That shows a lot of confidence from some young people, boy.
Absolutely, yeah. They're great kids.
I guess lastly, you know, as we watch this young team, I mean, when they started off the season, I mean, it was one of the best starts in Maryland history. You've been there, you've seen the teams that have come through. What does this team kind of match up against, I guess, some of the past teams?
I think back to the national championship team with Juan Dixon, Steve Blake, Taj Holden, Chris Wilcox, Lonnie Baxter. That team had so much firepower going for it, but they didn't have, I don't think, the freshman impact that this team has got. And you try to go, also Albert King, Buck Williams, those guys back in the early 80s, Greg Manning. So there was a lot of other teams, but, you know, this one's pretty special. Pretty special.
Johnny, do you think that Mark Turgeon is enjoying coaching this team a little bit more than he enjoyed last year? And nothing against those guys, but just kind of the innocent climb with this group?
You know, I do, Dave. I think so. I think it's a loose group. You saw it today at the shoot-around when you came out. Most teams go up and they run on offense, they work on defense and shoot-around. These guys don't. They come out and have half-court shooting contests. And if the coach makes one, they get, you know, chocolate cake or something. He has kept them loose, and I think his background with Roy Williams and Larry Brown has paid off tremendously. And if I'm a player playing for him, I'm thinking, this guy has been at every single level. He's been in the NBA with the Sixers as a scout. He's been a head coach. He was an outstanding point guard at Kansas. I'm going to listen to him. because he knows more than I know, and I'm going to learn. And I think he feeds off that. And you saw it today at the shoot-around, how much fun he was having with those kids. When he made that half-court shot, he was celebrating as much as they were.
Yeah, no doubt. He's hit his 2 for 4 on the year, by the way, from half-court.
That's right.
That's not bad.
No,
as long out of the game as he is. Johnny Holliday, really a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you so much for giving us
thank you
a
very
few
much.
minutes of your time. That's Johnny Holliday, the voice of the Maryland Terrapins.